Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brookings-Harbor and all the fishing boats at sea. I'm Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell. And this is the Insider Report. So let your ears do the walking as we fill you in on what's going on in the Brookings-Harbor area and beyond.
Well, hello, and welcome to this week's show that keeps you in the know. Hello, Kat.
Hi, Bruce. How was your weekend?
Hey, it was good. It was really good. I didn't do too much. That was kind of like, I just worked on my usual stuff, got things together. So, that was it. But what'd you guys end up doing?
Well, it was a working Saturday for me because it's the second Saturday art walk. So
that's right.
At the library, we have a watercolor artist up in there, Lisa Amato, and she's incredible. So anyone who wants to check out that exhibit, they have till the end of the month to do that. But she has some very intricate, detailed watercolor paintings. She's shrunk them down to make pendants and bookmarks and stuff too that are in our display case. So it was a lovely turnout. Everyone was super, super awesome, and it was a good time.
Right.
Yeah. And then I just lounged around in the sun on Sunday.
I know, wasn't it beautiful? It was so nice.
It was so nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I was working on stuff, vendor stuff, working on the paper, everything, putting the show together, all that good stuff. And the Insider of Southern Oregon.com.
You've got the website
It's up.
That's got to be so exciting for you.
16 years. The paper turns 16 in this month, April. And I'll tell you what, 16 years, and I finally got the website going on and I got on board. But it's because I was told that down the line, even the paper companies are saying, hey, man, there's only a few years of this paper stuff going because everybody's using their. Why do you need paper? Save nature.
There
save
will always
the tree.
be the diehards, but it's been lessening.
It's going lessening, and I mean, slowly our papers around here have been diminishing and everything like that. And I mean, when they tell me they're not doing their paper anymore around here or whatever, then that means it's the end of the paper going. So, hey, all right. Well, hey, before we get going here, because we got a guest in the house here, we'd like to thank the Oregon South Coast Fishermen, otherwise known as the Castaways, and Oregon Coast VIP Marketing for sponsoring the Insider Report. And if you'd like to sponsor our show or one of the other fine shows here at KCIW, you just go to kciw.org and you will be on your way. Well, speaking of special guests, we've got a special pregnant guest in here, Ariel Farris.
Making the announcement.
Yes, I'm making the announcement right there. But, well, it's just interesting because we were talking about this before because she, Thar She Blows. So,
Yeah.
The title's perfect for
Thar She Blows. Yeah. It's our,
Let's hope it doesn't happen during the show. Go ahead, tell us about the show, and you guys say what your predicament is.
Thar She Blows was written by one of our locals and founding members, Mike Moran.
Brother Mike.
And this is actually going to be our third time performing it. We're really, really excited. We tried to do it last year, but due to health issues, we had to kind of push it back. So we're really excited. We open this Friday. And it's just a play that kind of pokes a little fun at our local history, poke a little fun at Crescent City, up at Oak Beach, at Smith River, the whole general area. And it's just it's an old-fashioned melodrama where you get to cheer when the hero comes on and boo when the villain comes on, and it's just good old fun.
Crescent City.
All that good stuff. Yeah, tourists.
I remember the play well. Yes, when it first came out, it was great. Yeah. So, and you play the part.
I play Rusty Penny.
Your part.
Yeah, I play Rusty Penny for the third time. She's the local town tramp, and this time I get to play it at 8.5 months pregnant, which is definitely put a little bit of an interesting twist on the part.
Yes. Thar She Blows might actually happen.
Usually it's referring to when the heroine passes out, but, we might do it an extra time in there or two. We'll see. Yeah. We have a couple extra little surprises.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
Made it a little, didn't change too much, but we added a couple extra little flares here and there.
Oh, okay. Oh, my goodness.
You got to keep up with the times.
Sure. That's great. And when is this playing for 2 weeks? Or
We're playing for 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay,
our final show is going to be May 4th.
That's right. Okay.
We're open this Friday. Our Friday shows are now at 7 p.m. instead of 7:30. If you didn't already know, we started that at the beginning of this year. So it starts at 7 p.m. on Friday and Saturday and 2 o'clock on Sundays.
Yes. Okay, great. Yeah. And so Thar She Blows with a great cast. I mean, he revised. Several people came back.
It is almost entirely the same, at least for the leads. So you've got Sean Paul Farris playing Billy Schooner. You've got Ellen Saddleman playing Saltwater Taffy.
Yeah.
You have BJ Farris playing Mary McSnapper. We've got Mike Vest playing Salty McSnapper. Marianne Trailers playing Grammy again. And then we've got a couple of returning extras like Tim Saddleman's being one of our loggers again, which is great. and then a bunch of other faces that you might recognize.
Wow, because when was the first time that went on?
We did it first in 2010.
Yes, I remember that.
And then we did it again in 2016, and now we're doing it again in 2025.
This is the third one.
This is the third time,
I remember it because I had it on the paper all 3 times. Yeah,
so this is round number 3, and all of us were in it all 3 times so far, and so it's kind of like coming back home when you've done a play so many times like that. It's like, oh yeah, I remember this line. Like, I haven't looked at the script in years, and somehow I still know it. It's like in you. It's really fun.
That's great.
Line trapped inside you, just like no, I'm ready to come out.
Yeah, no, exactly. I already know what I'm doing. Like, why do we have to practice this? But like, it's so familiar coming back home. And then we have a couple of new faces. Newer to the roles. We have John Smith playing Poop Deck, our drunk.
Right.
Oh, Tommy Jones is returning again as Bilge Pump, Gully Wumper, our villain. It's a great cast. It's been so fun to work with Mike and Susan again, and seeing Mike in the booth, and getting him back in the theater has been just so much fun. He's such a prize and a treasure for us.
Yes, he is. Yeah. Yep. Good old deal. Well, that's going to be great. So we'll be talking about it here during the show too, and giving some more details. But look forward to it. I'm going to bring Junior. We're going to come see that.
Oh yeah,
sure. We got to see that one because
it's
just
so
for
much
Mikey. Fun. Yeah, because I've seen them all so far. And it also is on the cover, The Insider of Southern Oregon. So there we go. I made sure I got that poster on the cover. So.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that.
Thanks for being here, Ariel, and coming on. And hey, good luck with this Friday.
Thank you. Yeah.
Break a leg.
Break a leg. Yep. There we go. Well, that was always great to have that, and that's going to be a good one. Hey, let's get on with the music schedule because we had a little fun there.
Yeah, totally. So coming up for the rest of April, we've got some dates for Cisco here, playing on the 19th and the 26th at the Brookings-Harbor Farmers Market from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So looking at the music schedule for April here, Cisco is playing on the 19th and the 26th at the Brookings-Harbor Farmers Market from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then on the 25th, he'll be at the Chetco Activity Center from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. And then at the Inateca in Crescent City, music there on Fridays from 7 to 9. On Saturdays, it's 8 to 10. On the 19th, they're hosting the Mighty Steelheads. For Mike Powell on the 27th, he's playing at Agostino's Treehouse over in O'Brien from 1 to 4. And over at the Elk Valley Casino, where doors open at 7 o'clock and the music starts at 8. On the 19th, they're hosting Kanan Smith. And then for Patty Ann on the 19th, she's playing at Coontie from 6 to 8. On the 25th, she'll be at Chetco Brewing from 6 to 8. And then looking at JD Drums, stuff coming up on the 22nd and the 29th. He'll be at the open mic at Oxenfree, running from 8 to 11 p.m. And then on the 26th, he'll be at Groundlings Pizza up in Gold Beach from 5 to 8. And finally, rounding things out here with the Mighty Steelheads, they are playing on the 19th of April at Inateca down in Crescent City from 8 to 10 p.m. So that's what we've got for music right now. Let's turn our attention to the Chetco Library schedule of events, starting with their weekly events. On Tuesdays at 10:30, they've got their weekly story time. That's stories, songs, and games for young children. On Wednesdays at 1:30, they've got after-school activities. That's homework help, a creation station, and snacks for school-aged kids. Then on Thursdays at 4 o'clock, they have more after-school activities. At 5:30 on Thursdays, they have Easy Flow Yoga. This is a free class, and they do recommend that people be able to comfortably get up and down from the floor to participate, but it is a beginner's yoga class. On Saturdays at 1 o'clock, they have Saturday Shuffle, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon the card game, and more. Players can bring their favorite deck, and gamers of all kinds are also welcome to bring their favorite card or board games from their own collections. They can browse the library's board games. People are just welcome to come find a crew to play with. And then on second and fourth Saturdays of the month at 1 o'clock, they have Teens Teach Tech. You can drop by the library annex, that's the little building across the street from the main library at 402 Alder Street, with your device or just your general tech questions, and then you can get help from a trained cyber senior technology mentor. Our mentors are young people who have been trained to teach technology to older adults. They're standing by to help with your smartphone, iPad, or computer. And this 100% free drop-in help service is presented in partnership with Harmony and Me Music. And then coming up in monthly and special events at the library, on the 19th, Saturday at 1 p.m., they've got a family Saturday event, Nature's Little Helpers. With Earth Day right around the corner, let's give a helping hand to Nature's Little Helpers who do a big, big job, pollinators. Bees and butterflies are two pollinators you can find in your own backyard, and families will get supplies to make a butterfly puddler or butterfly bath to take home. And then on the 21st of April from 10 to 1, they have their Master Gardener Plant Clinic launching. Gardeners are welcome to bring in a sample of their ailing plants or a photo of their ailing plants. They can receive guidance and care tips from experienced volunteers with OSU's Master Gardener Extension Program. Again, this is a free drop-in plant clinic service. It takes place every third Monday of the month from April through October. Then on the 23rd of April at 1 p.m., there still are a couple spots left to sign up for Arts with Tori. You can join local artist Tori for a step-by-step workshop on creating custom gel print greeting cards. Now, due to limited space and supplies, they do want you to register in advance for these monthly workshops. And registration opened April 1st. These workshops are designed for crafters 18 plus. And then on the 25th of April at 4 o'clock, they've got their Spring Poetry Slam. April is National Poetry Month, and poetry lovers of all ages are invited to our large meeting room to celebrate the written and spoken word. Poets may recite original poems. They can share a poem by their favorite poet. Sign-ups begin at the door a half hour before the event, and anyone who performs will be entered to win a door prize. And then coming up in book clubs at the library at the end of the month on April 30th at 5:30 p.m., they have their Look Back Book Club. In this new book club, adults and older teens are invited to revisit the classic books from their childhoods and dare to ask themselves, how do they hold up now? Are they just as good, worse, or maybe even better than we remember? April's book selection is Matilda by Roald Dahl. And you can find more events, more information about library programs and services at chetcolibrary.org. You can always follow them on Facebook for updates, or you can give them a call at 541-469-7738.
Hey, so the Gold Beach Chess Club at First Chapter Coffee House at 29325 Ellenberg Avenue in Gold Beach on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. The Gold Beach Chess Club is a free, non-dues community chess club, which is open to anyone who wishes to participate. They have adult and scholastic chess players in attendance. They do casual games, practice chess tournaments for adults and scholastic players. They also hold chess lessons and even run a blindfold chess challenge at their weekly meetings. Bring your own set and board if you have them. Limited extras available on hand. Casual chess, game reviews, practice chess tournaments, and blindfold chess challenges. For more information, you can contact Sean at Stobin2015. That's STOBIN 2015 at gmail.com. Right. I remember my old chess playing days. Yeah. It's a pretty cool game.
Another opportunity to get involved.
Yeah.
All right, now it's time for quotes from famous people with Cousin Bruce.
Yes. Here are a few quotes from zoologist, primatologist. I'll get it in a minute. Jane Goodall. She was born on April 3rd, 1934. She says, you cannot get through a single day without having an impact on the world around you. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Then she says, the least I can do is speak out for those who cannot speak for themselves. So my mission is to create a world where we can live in harmony with nature. And last but not least, it is important once you realize that every animal is an individual with his or her own personality, minds, and emotions. They all feel joy, frustration, depression, fear, and, of course, pain. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this week's quotes from Jane Goodall with Cousin Bruce. Till next week, hey, have a great one.
All right.
Yeah.
Apropos for Earth Day coming up here.
Yeah,
very nice.
Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
Mm-hmm.
And you're and something else we're gonna announce in a little bit.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Beautiful.
Well, hey, we have another special event coming up at the Chetco Library this week. They're presenting Celtic harps, rare instruments, and wondrous stories with their back, Lisa Lynn and Ariel Frankfurter. This is happening in the library's Forest Room, their large room, on Friday, April 18th from 4 to 6 p.m. It's a free community concert. And Lisa Lynn and Ariel Frankfurter are a multi-instrumentalist duo with Celtic harps, Swedish nyckelharpa, Ukrainian bandura, bouzouki, cittern, and more. They hail from Oregon and they tour extensively. They both have successful recording and performing careers built from years of street performing and a background as rock musicians. They've performed with some of the biggest names in folk and acoustic music and have sold well over 1 million albums combined. Audiences are spellbound and enchanted with their unique show of breathtaking music, both traditional and original, with wondrous stories and humor entwined.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I gave this one to you this week because I didn't. I wanted to give them justice.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, they have fans here locally too. Yeah, it's going to be a great time.
That's good. Have you seen them before then?
Yes, I've seen them before. They are incredible. They do a really great job. Really accomplished musicians.
Yeah, that's coming up this weekend. Yeah, okay. Hey, Chetco Playhouse, located at 1240 Chetco Avenue, is presenting, as we said, Thar She Blows. Hey, written and directed by founding member and longtime resident Mike Moran. Thar She Blows is a melodramatic comedic riff on the history of Brookings, Oregon, and as Ariel said earlier, Crescent City. With campy humor and plot twist galore, it is more satisfying than a blubber burger and as exciting as a tangle with a giant squid. Hey, I said the shows are running from April 14th to May 4th. Times on Fridays and Saturdays are 7 and Sundays at 2. Doors open 45 minutes before opening. Tickets are $15 for adults, $7 for students. You can get your tickets at the door. Call 541-469-1857 for reservations or online at chetcopp.booktix.com. Yes, there she blows.
There we go. And hey, Coastal Events and Party Planning is presenting a PamperMeCon 2025 over at the Salmon Run Golf Course. This is happening on the 19th of April. It starts at 10 a.m. It says massages, makeovers, and more. If you need more info, you can get in touch with Wendy at 541-254-1125.
Yeah, the Insider of Southern Oregon is a proud sponsor of that event going on. Very cool, very cool. Hey, the Brookings-Harbor Garden Club is doing a presentation of the Streptocarpus Cape Primrose with Sally Tebow at the Chetco Public Library Forest Room on April 21st. The public is invited to listen to this talk on the planting and caring of Cape Primrose. Sally will also clue everyone in on how she creates, starts, and nurtures them to adulthood. She will send everyone home with their own Streptocarpus. Doors open at 10:15 a.m., fellowship from 10:15 to 10:45, general membership meeting 10:45 to 11:15, and then the presentation is from 11:15 to 12:15. Coffee and tea will be provided.
Okay. And then over at the Elk Valley Casino, they're having a comedy night with Mike Betancourt on the 25th of April. It starts at 8 p.m. And this is, tickets are on sale in person at the Points Club booth or online at etix.com in advance, as well as on the day of the event. Doors open at 7:30 p.m. The show starts at 8. And a note that it is a casino. You got to be 21 or older to attend, but seating is first come, first serve. And hey, now it's time for a bit of real history with Bushwhacker Bruce.
Right. G'day, Cat. G'day, mates. Bushwhacker Bruce here, and welcome to this week's bit of real history for your knowledge pleasure. Did you know there was once a Battle of the Herrings? It's true, and here's the story. On February 1429, a convoy of 300 wagons left Paris carrying supplies of food, arrows, gunpowder, and cannonballs for the English army besieging Orleans. Part of the cargo was a consignment of herrings to be eaten in the season of Lent, a time when the Catholic Church disapproved of the eating of meat. The convoy was escorted by 1,000 mounted archers and mounted men-at-arms commanded by Sir John Falstaff. On 11th February 1429, the herring convoy reached the town of Rouvray. The next morning, the convoy left Rouvray, heading towards Orleans, when mounted French troops were seen to the southwest. Realizing that these men were from a French army marching to intercept him, Sir John Falstaff stopped his convoy and formed a circle with the wagons on the road a mile from Rouvray, leaving 2 gaps in the chain of wagons, each guarded by archers. Well, the approaching French were a force from Blois led by the Count of Clermont, recently joined by Dunois, the bastard of Orleans, with a force of men-at-arms from the Orleans garrison. Clermont halted his men and ordered the artillery to commence a bombardment of the circled wagons. Well, the result of the bombardment was damage to a number of wagons, with cargoes of herrings spilled all onto the road. Well, Clermont's force included the Scots contingent of men-at-arms constituting the Dauphin's Scottish Guards, commanded by Sir John Stewart, the constable of the Scottish contingent in France, and the Count d'Aubigny. Unwilling to leave the battle to the artillery, Stewart dismounted his men and led them into an attack on the circled wagons, thereby masking the French guns and forcing them to cease firing. The Scots were subjected to the fire of the body of English archers, and their attack was decisively repelled. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's Beer Real History with yours truly, Bushwhacker Bruce. Till next time, Always keep it real. Right. Yeah, Battle of the Herrings because they went all over the road. Well, there you go.
Well, there you go.
That's why I had to do that one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, the Brookings Emblem Club is presenting Shape of Fashion featuring Jewels by the Sea at the Brookings Elks Lodge. This is happening on the 26th from noon to 3 p.m. The social hour begins at noon. A fashion show with a light lunch is happening from 1 to 3 p.m. They'll be serving appetizers, tea sandwiches, as well as dessert and coffee and iced tea. Tickets are $15 on sale at the front office, or you can call 850-225-8764.
Yes, indeed. Hey, well, Elmo Williams Day will be coming up at the end of the month on April 27th. Yeah, they did a little something this weekend at the
there's been like a couple of weekend prelude events to the big thing. Yeah, it's like a bigger thing this year than it has been in past. It's kind of nice.
I'm digging it. Yeah. Hey, well, this is happening April 27th, an annual event celebrating the life of Academy Award winner and Brookings resident Elmo Williams, producer, director, editor, and writer of many Hollywood classic movies, including High Noon, Tora, 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 The Longest Day, and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Since its official proclamation in 2017, the fourth Sunday in April has been designated as Elmo Williams Day in Brookings. Williams is Brookings' own Hollywood celebrity, having won 2 Academy Awards, which I got to hold on. I held them. It was so cool. And the Mousker Awards, too. The Mousker. That was so cool. Hey, this year it will be celebrated on Sunday, April 27th, starting with a tribute to Williams at high noon at the Capella by the Sea in Azalea Park. It will be followed by the showing of The Amazing Adventure at the Chetco Community Public Library in Brookings, which was Cary Grant's first starring role, and Elmo's first editing of a major motion picture, which I haven't seen yet. Yep. Believe it or not. I can't believe it. Hey, it will be followed by a taped interview of Elmo talking about the making of the film, the stars in it, and the early days of the British film industry. High Noon will be playing noon at the Capella by the Sea, and then 2 p.m. The Amazing Adventure will be showing at the Chetco Community Public Library. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Yep. Yeah.
Happy to host this year.
Yeah.
All right. The Brookings Recorder Ensemble is looking for people to join them in the exploration and enjoyment of playing music for the recorder. This group meets at the Chetco Activity Center on Wednesdays from 1 to 2:30 p.m. They invite you to bring your own recorder and a music stand. The music will be provided.
That's right. Hey, and Brookings-Harbor Leos. Are you a teen 12 to 18 years of age interested in helping your community and having fun while you're doing it? Then you might want to join the Leos. They meet online on the third Saturday of every month. They have fun at a teen hangout the second Saturday of every month at Harmony and Me Music Studio with pizza, drinks, games, and snacks. Teens Teach Tech second and fourth Saturdays at Chetco Library Annex. The Recycle Program, beach cleanups, helping the food bank, and more. So sponsored by this group is sponsored by the Brookings Harbor Lions. You can email BrookingsHarborLeos@gmail.com for an application. So very cool. Yeah, there you go.
And then just a reminder for folks for SWAC spring classes. So Southwestern Oregon Community College offers a variety of classes this spring for credit for personal interest on a range of topics. They have fitness classes, including low-impact aerobics, better bones and balance, Tai Chi, and yoga. You can also explore new skills in color drawing or American Sign Language. There's also a new fused glass basics class, as well as some creative writing opportunities as well. And also registration for spring term community education classes is open. GED and English language classes are offered at the Curry campus and via Zoom for free. If you have any questions about classes at the Curry campus, you can call 541-813-1667 or visit socc.edu.
Yes, indeed. Well, hey, that's it. It's time to close out this week's show. We did it all. Had too much fun. Time flies.
Yeah, way too much fun.
Hey, before we go, I'd like to give a shout out to our fearless producers, Ray and Tom, for all their great work each week helping us bring our show to the airwaves. And thank you all for tuning in to this week's Insider Report. And make sure to tune in on a daily basis to KCIW 100.7 FM and catch all the fine shows they have to offer, including the show podcasts, which you can find the Insider Report on as well by going to kciw.org and check out the live streaming that's available. And remember, the Insider of Southern Oregon website is insiderofsouthernoregon.com. So there you go. Until next week, this is Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
We are signing out. Hey, please support local businesses, keep it real, and spread the love and the peace every chance you get. And hey,
we'll see you out there. Bam. Okay.
music credits for the preceding show, go to kciw.org/credits.